Big Star 13 is the name of the tune. Heard The Doors. Before that, also The Head and the Heart. That was Down in the Valley. Well, good afternoon. This is Mark, joined in the studio by Sarah Jane, who's going to introduce our next guest.
Fantastic. Thanks, Mark. I've got James Zametz in the studio today. Thanks, James. He's a KXT member since day one. But a quick bit of business before we start. One of our listeners, Marion Heiler, has a speed match in play for this break. The first $400 in contributions to the station will be matched dollar for dollar. So, for example, if you contribute $35, she'll match $35. And if you contribute $100, she'll match $100. It's that easy. So, James, tell us a little bit about what makes KXT different than other stations.
Well, first of all, no commercials. And that's probably the single most important thing. You have, on other stations, you'll have maybe 10 minutes of radio and then 50 minutes of commercials.
It seems like it sometimes.
Yeah, so then you spend the rest of your time flipping stations trying to find actual music, which is the whole point of radio anyway. So I just keep it on 91.7 all day, and I have my radio at work, and I just keep it on all day.
That's right. You know, at least you're going to get something good, right?
Yeah.
You're going to get something new, or you're going to get a local band, or you're going to get a really great hit from, you know, maybe your dad's generation.
Yeah.
my dad
I
listened
listened to when I was a kid.
For sure. Well, if you're listening right now and you'd like to support the station, you can go to kxt.org or 877-469-3135 to show your financial support. KXT is in its third year, and the audience is growing every day. You know, somewhere around 290,000 listeners tune in every week. And local bands that we've been talking about, like, for example, Smile Smile, we saw on Twitter, you know, there's a bunch of people listening in the UK to the new Smile Smile song. So local bands are getting unprecedented exposure up against, you know, some of these really great, you know, up-and-coming bands from all over the country.
Right.
You know, and this is not happening anywhere else on the radio.
I hear Sarah Jaffe's blowing up, too.
That's
the
right.
country.
That's right. And she's a Denton girl. She's right here. You can call 877-469-3135 or visit kxt.org. You know, once again, a friend of the station, Marion Heiler, she's offered to match the first $400 in the door during this break. So, you know, like I said earlier, if you're able to give $100, which is, you know, the average gift to the station, she will actually match it. Something new that we have an opportunity to thank listeners with is the Allen City Blues Festival on May 27th. A $75 contribution to the station, and KXT will thank you with a ticket. And the acts that are going to be at the Allen City Blues Festival are the Robert Cray Band, Jimmy Vaughn, Robert Randolph and the Family Band, the original Ian Moore Band. You get the idea.
Nice,
it's going to be really cool. May 27th, so you could make a $150 contribution and bring a friend with you. So this would be a great way to become a new member or a renewing member, a member just like James of KXT. You can go to kxt.org to check out those great Allen City Blues Festival tickets, as well as all the other great thank you gifts at kxt.org. Those are web only. So this break only, you can double your contribution. Again, Marion Heiler, she's a great friend of the station, and she is matching dollar for dollar up to $400 during this break only.
Yeah,
so,
you know, you would be spending your money on stuff like that anyway. So
totally.
It's like you're just buying tickets, but you're really donating.
You're supporting
your money.
a nonprofit radio
supporting
station.
a station
right.
To keep, you know, good music on the air.
That's
instead
right.
of commercials.
So you've heard us talk about the thank you gifts, and maybe you can't decide which one you like. Just visit kxt.org and check it out. And just like James said, you know, this is stuff you'd be doing anyway.
Right.
877-469-3135.
Thanks. Support for KXT comes from you, our members, and from C3 Presents, presenting Andrew Bird with Eugene Meerman at the Majestic Theater, Tuesday, March 15th. Tickets available through c3concerts.com. Andrew Bird at the Majestic, March 15th. Here's music from Florence and the Machine on KXT.
All right, enough. I messed up your time.